Hello, and thank you for this opportunity to present to the Smart City Challenge. I'm Limor Schafman, president of KeystoneTech Group, and today we're going to be talking about the Keystone platform, a tool in addressing the communications digital divide. Now, what we're really focusing on is streamlining the deployment of communications infrastructure. And I care about this because I've been spending my technology life in the balance between the digital and the virtual worlds, and also the real world, the connection between the two, the necessity for communications infrastructure to be really the fourth utility that enables all of this. And I really believe that everyone should have equal access. It's just vital. The fact that children are sitting in parking lots in order to do their homework, I think is absolutely unconscionable. And so we have serious things that we need to solve for. Now, those are my reasons, but the marketplace also is showing three reasons why we really need to focus on streamlining communications infrastructure deployment at this point in time. First, it is in fact the digital divide. The pandemic has thrown that in our face. We see that there is absolutely some significant gaps. Just look at those stats over there. Significant gaps that need to be addressed. And this is even going to be more untenable when 5G gets established. That gap is going to grow even further. So we need to address it. Now let's look at 5G, reason number two. 5G requires all kinds of deployment. We're just at the beginning, regardless of what the carriers say. We have really just snipped a couple of the snowflakes on the tip of the iceberg there. So there's going to be a significant amount of deployment that's going to be going over the next couple of years. And we want to make sure it is, again, as efficient as possible so that the people and the businesses can get what they want and need. Which brings us to number three. The businesses, what's going on, and the people who live in our region, in our Commonwealth. What's going on over there is the fact that even though we are actually a telecommunications hub here in the Commonwealth of Virginia, with subsea cables coming in Virginia Beach, with massive hyperscale data centers in Loudoun County and in Ashburn, and we still have people who don't have connectivity. Now, it happens that our economic development is very strong. It's one of the reasons Amazon HQ2 is placed here. But we want to continue along those paths, continue along innovation and R&D, and to do that, we need connectivity. And we're going to be developing a tool that we hope is going to be of value for the Commonwealth, for the region, and also across the United States, and eventually we'd like to go global. So now let's take a look at what is actually the issue in deployment. Well, when we started taking a look at that entire life cycle, that entire process, we found that it was really site acquisition that was really causing a significant issue. Now, what is that all about? We've got two sides of the equation. We have our carriers on the one side who want the property, and we have our property owners who have the property and they actually want to lease it out. Now, all of them share this desire to move as quickly as possible through the process because they want the revenue, and each of them gains revenue faster if the process moves faster. But as you see here, there is significant fractures in the marketplace. There is a lack of understanding of the fair market value. Each one of these stakeholders has their own siloed ecosystems of data, and they're very proprietary. They just really hold that tight. And so we've got a problem. Now, our team has a solution. Now, first of all, who's our team? Our team are, as you see here, a series of advisors who have long, deep experience in the telecom space. I myself have been in the smart building space for a number of years, and also smart cities. I co-launched and led the Telecommunication Industry Association's Smart Buildings program, which is developing a smart buildings assessment. And also we have here Sneha, who brings her PhD candidacy from Virginia Tech in energy and also with an understanding of telecom. And what you see here below are the companies that are already part of our conversation and sharing with us their knowledge and part of our ecosystem, which we are going to continue to grow. Now, very quickly, what is our solution? Our solution is to create a multiple listing service platform designed specifically for infrastructure deployment. Now, some of these actually exist already, but they're very single data focused, or they're very siloed, or they're proprietary. We're going to break that open. We're going to create a system that is going to be private and secure and safe, Okay, so that's absolutely important, but it is also going to be a single source of truth that is still going to bring transparency to the system. It's going to create a marketplace, something that does not exist at this point in time. And it's going to offer the different layers of data that everyone needs so that we can have a system that moves as quickly and efficiently as possible to effect deployment so that we can actually bring the connectivity that people need where they need it, whether it's urban or in the rural space. Our business model is subscription. It's well established. We have CoStar here, which is one of the largest MLS systems in the United States, close to $2 billion in annual revenue, taking a look at how they're managing data and pricing the different layers of data that they offer. We see that we can do the numbers and number of users we anticipate having across from the different members and roles of the different ecosystems. And we're looking at close to 33 million by year 2, as well as a $1 billion addressable marketplace. Our go-to-market strategy is to develop an MVP. We have a pretty good understanding from the conversations we've been having over the past 2 months since we began this project of what is necessary. We know the technologies that need to be brought together and how to do it. We want to develop a pilot program. And actually, we're very excited. Coral Gables, the Chief Innovation Officer, has said, listen, when you're ready, we're ready. You can do a pilot with us. We're hoping to have other locations as well, possibly in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and we're just going to iterate. And this is all going to center around continuously bringing on more valued members so we can, and partners, so we can develop what is necessary. So we want to thank you very much for the consideration. We believe that this frictionless infrastructure deployment is absolutely crucial to serve the people, to serve the community, and to serve the businesses across the region. And we thank you very much for your consideration. And we look forward to working with you in the near future.